Good morning. How are you? I'm so happy you're doing good. Are you ready for a morning song? Let's bring out those sign language hands. Are you ready? The more we get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. Because your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Welcome to preschool, boys and girls. Let's get started with our calendar. Let's do our months first today. You ready? Remember, when we sing our month, you gotta put your hands up like this and shake them really hard. Are you ready? January, February, March, and April, May, June, July, and August, September, October, November, and December. These are the months of the year. What month are we in? June. June is June. You're right. All right. So now we need to figure out what number of the month that we are in. So let's count because we need to see what comes after 15, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and today is the 16th. Today is the 16th day of June. Now we need to figure out what day of the week it is, right? All right, let's think of our days of the week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Today the day is Wednesday, Wednesday, Wednesday. Today the day is Wednesday, all day long. Yesterday was Tuesday, tomorrow will be Thursday. Oh, what fun! Oh, what fun. Today is Wednesday. We are in the middle of the week, Wednesday. So now that we have our month, our number of the month, and the day of the week, we are going to say our whole date. You're going to repeat after me. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Today is Wednesday, June 16th. 2021. That's today. Very good. Let's do our seasons. You ready? Flowers, pumpkins, swimming, snow make the seasons we all know. Every year is the same, and we give them each a name. Summer, autumn, winter, spring. Count the seasons as we sing. 4 seasons. And what season are we in still? We are in spring, but not for much longer. Soon it'll be summer. So let's keep doing our spring for now, but let's keep an eye out for summer. It's spring. All right. So it's time for weather. And like always, your weather might be a little different than mine. What are you supposed to do when I sing this song? Go look out the window. You're right. Go make sure you look out into the sky, look around, see if it's sunny or cloudy or windy or cold. So, you ready? What is the weather? The weather today? Is it sunny or cloudy and gray? Is there rain falling down? Is there snow on the ground? What is the weather? The weather today? Listen to Miss Ashley and she will say. Today here in Washington, it is sunny and warm. Warm and sunny, which means it's really good to play outside today. I like to go outside and I like to read my books outside. You could ride your bike or jump on a trampoline, maybe go swimming. It's always really good to get outside and get some exercise, right? Because we want to move our bodies and keep them really healthy. All right, you ready to review our numbers and colors? All right, let's start with our numbers. This is number 1. And 2, correct, 2. This is number 3, right. And 4. They won't always be in order like that, but you got lucky today. Yep, okay, let's do our colors. Orange, correct. And black. This is brown. Then we have red and green. Maybe, there we go. Then we have pink. What color is this? Purple. What color is this? White, correct. This is blue. And our last color for today is yellow. You got it. Nice job, guys. You're getting better and better at this. So it's time for lessons. So you need to either meet me at a table, a desk, or maybe even the floor. Ask your adult where they would like you to sit today to get all of your work done. Are you ready? Okay, you should have your week 2, day 2 envelope. It says shell sifting on it. Okay, this is a big envelope because we've got a big container in here. You should also have your sifting tool. So there's actually 2 containers here. We're going to take the one with the sand and the shells in it and put it on our left side. And we're going to put the empty container on our right side. So let's go ahead and open the container. Be very careful. We don't want to spill the sand everywhere. And this is your sifting tool. So if you can see, it's got 2 little hinges here. You're going to take your hand and squeeze it to open and let go to close. You may need to use 2 hands to squeeze it and let go. What we want to do is we want to get all of the shells and jewels out of this container with the sand and put them over here in this container. But we want to leave the sand here. So that's why we're going to use our little tool that has little tiny holes that will let the sand come through, but not the jewels or the shells. So you can scoop as many as you would like and turn it on its side and tap it and see how the sand is starting to fall out of it. If you can see. So we want to get all the sand out, but keep the shells and the jewels inside our tool. And once we've got almost all the sand out, we're going to put them over on this side. We're going to keep doing that until our container has just sand on this side. And sometimes you'll only get 1 or 2 in your tool, and sometimes you'll get a lot. Doesn't matter which way you do it, as long as you get them all over and try to leave as much sand on this side as possible. Try to make sure you keep your sand and your sifting tool over the container. We want to make sure that we get all the sand out and try not to make a big old mess. And you're just going to keep doing this over and over until you get all the shells and jewels out. By squeezing our sifting tool, we're building our hand muscles nice and strong so that way we can hold a pencil and write our name so nice and learn to write all of our letters and numbers because our hands will be nice and strong. I turned it on its side a little bit because it seems to come out a little bit faster, but you can do it up and down and just tap it so gently. We don't want to shake it too hard because then sand will go everywhere. Okay, I think I got all of them out, but I'm going to dig around and check. Yep, looks like I did. So we did it. And when we're finished with our work, let's count how many blue shells we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. We have 11 blue jewels. Now let's count how many shells we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. 12 shells. Once we're all finished, we're going to take all of our pieces and put it back into the container of sand. And you're going to take, there might be a little bit of sand in the container that didn't come out of your cistern. And you're going to dump that right back in. Stack them on top of each other and put your lid on. Make sure you put your lid on nice and tight. Ask mommy or daddy if you need help, okay? And then that's it. You're all finished. You can do it over and over. Helps build those hand muscles really strong so we can hold a pencil really nicely. Hi guys, are you ready for music circle? All right, I have a really fun song about a crocodile and monkeys. Are you ready? So we're gonna start with 5 little monkeys. You'll catch on as we go. You ready? 5 little monkeys swinging from a tree. Teasing Mr. Alligator, can't catch me. Along comes Mr. Alligator with his mouth open wide. Snap those monkeys deep inside. 4 little monkeys swinging from a tree. Teasing Mr. Alligator, can't catch me. Along comes Mr. Alligator with his mouth open wide. Snap that monkey deep inside. 3 little monkeys swinging from a tree. Teasing Mr. Alligator, can't catch me. Along comes Mr. Alligator with his mouth open wide. Snap that monkey deep inside. 2 little monkeys swinging from a tree. Teasing Mr. Alligator, can't catch me. Along comes Mr. Alligator with his mouth open wide. Snap that monkey deep inside. 1 little monkey swinging from a tree. Teasing Mr. Alligator, can't catch me. Along comes Mr. Alligator with his mouth open wide. Snap that monkey deep inside. No more monkeys, all gone. All right, so we are going to read a book. This is a book about the very last unicorn. So we're going to read this book. This is the cover of the book, right? Because it covers all of our pages. And the spine, right? All right, so we're going to follow along. Are you ready? Okay. The last unicorn. The last unicorn. Little Unicorn was the last unicorn in the whole wide world. More than anything, she wished for a unicorn friend to prance, dance, and neigh with. One day, Little Unicorn was feeling sad and lonely. As she walked through the magical wood, little Unicorn imagined the fun games that she could play with the other unicorns. As tears filled her little unicorn eyes, a tiny fairy landed on a branch beside her. "What is the matter, little unicorn?" asked the tiny fairy kindly. "I'm the last unicorn in the whole wide world, and I have no one to prance and play and neigh with," she sobbed. "Please don't cry," said the tiny fairy. "I'm sure I saw something with a horn just like yours by the magical fairy tree. Perhaps it's another unicorn. Follow me." Little Unicorn trotted after the tiny fairy, and before long they heard a clippity-clop of hooves. "Maybe I'm not the last unicorn in the whole wide world after all," thought Little Unicorn excitedly. The sound of hooves stopped as they reached the magical fairy tree, and a head with long horns poked up through the bushes. But it wasn't a unicorn at all. It was a goat. "You've got too many horns to be a unicorn," said the little unicorn disappointedly. "You're right," said the goat, "but I did see something with only one horn by the magic toadstool ring up ahead." Little Unicorn thanked the goat, and together they set off towards the magic toadstool ring with a tiny fairy. After a short canter, Little Unicorn heard a loud drumming of hooves. In the distance, she spotted something with a single horn charging towards them. "Maybe I'm not the last unicorn in the whole wide world after all," thought the little unicorn excitedly. But it wasn't a unicorn at all. It was a rhino. "You're not graceful enough to be a unicorn," said the little unicorn disappointedly. "You're right," said the rhino, "but I did see something with one horn down in the mermaid pool. It was graceful too." Little Unicorn thanked the rhino, and together they set off towards the little mermaid pool with the tiny fairy and the goat. After a short gallop, Little Unicorn heard the sound of falling water. As she reached the mermaid pool, a single long horn cut gracefully through the water. "Maybe I'm not the last unicorn in the whole wide world after all," thought the little unicorn excitedly. But it wasn't a unicorn at all. It was a narwhal. "You don't have any legs, so you can't be a unicorn," the little unicorn said disappointingly. "You're right," said the narwhal, "but I'm graceful and I have a long horn, just like you." Tears filled Little Unicorn's eyes again. "I am the last unicorn in the whole wide world, and I have no one to prance, play, and neigh with," she sobbed. Then Little Unicorn remembered how kind the tiny fairy, the goat, the rhino, and the narwhal had been to her when she was looking for her unicorn food. "Will you be my friends and prance and play and neigh with me?" she asked the little unicorn. "Yes," replied Little Unicorn's new friends all at once. Little Unicorn and her friends played happily ever after. The end.